Hello, good morning. It is morning. It's 11:53. Ignore the mess and happy Monday. Monday? What? It's not Saturday, but we're making sourdough today, and so I thought it'd be fun. This is John. If you haven't met him, he's doing great. And we're very proud of him because he had a rough start to life. He was an alcoholic. He was hungry. Smells like alcohol if he's hungry. And then he smelled like acetone, which was because he, that's the thing that they do. And then so I said that he opened up a nail salon and he really just popped off. All right, here we go. I'm still new to it, so we had to get the ingredients from this list that has like 15 million ads, but it's fine. So I need, are you good, bro? Are you good, bro? It turned off while I was getting everything ready. It's really nice because it's like water, starter, and flour, and a little bit of salt. And apparently, if you don't add the salt, it's a problem. Anyways, we need 100 grams of John. He's very sticky lately, which I don't think is a bad thing. It's just a pain for me. Almost there. That's not good enough. Like, he just does not want to go on his own. But he worked out really well last time, so, like, fingers crossed he'll bake as well this time. I did get a critical injury. I burnt my thumb. But it's fine. Come on. Yeah, that's what I figured. It was gonna be way too much. Come here. Like, I'm not like super particular. Like, if it's only off by like a couple grams, I think it's okay. Like, if it's like 101, 102, but like, John, get back in there. If it's like 120, I feel like that's a little much. I think with what's on here, we should be good because it's at like 98 right now. Okay. And now I need, tear that out, 325 grams of water. And this is warm water. Because if it's not, it'd probably not be a good thing for the process. Do I need more? Oh, no, that's like... You know, 326, good enough. Okay, I know you don't want to mix on here, but I do want to give this a bit of a mix. I just want to kind of get the extra bits off of John here, which this should help with. Again, it's gonna be good enough. And then we still have to feed John, so we'll move him out of the way and then deal with this real quick. I have my sweet little bread mixer thingamabob. What is this called? It's not a whisk, but it's like a bread whisk, and I like it. But anyways, just gonna kind of get this mixed up a little bit before we add the flour in. I don't know, maybe Sticky John is not the way to go, but I don't know. It's because I could add more water, but after like the whole time where he was so hungry, I'm afraid to add too much water. 475. Gonna need to get some more flour soon. I use the King Arthur unbleached bread flour. Also, everybody says that you should use like filtered water. I was using filtered water for a while, but John didn't like it. He didn't grow with it. So now I use tap water. And you know, they say sourdough adjusts to its environment. And I really think that's the case. Almost there. Almost there. No, a little bit too much. Again, it's probably fine. There we go, it's perfect. And then we tear it out one more time and we do 10 grams of salt, which feels like an obscene amount when you're pouring it, but it was fine. There we go. We still need that to feed John here in a bit, but now we mix. And I just want to check. Okay, so I'm still new. This is my second loaf. The first one turned out so well, and consumed it real quick. I was actually really sad, so I cooked it. I started it Thursday night, baked it off like Friday afternoon. I'm starting this one earlier because I want to just pull it out of the fridge and put it right in, because with the other one, I was like, shoot, I feel like it needs to proof longer, so I pulled it out. So I want to try just going straight from the fridge, which means I need what they say is a longer bulk ferment on the counter. That was like, it was wild. I was like, what the heck? And like, really just trying to figure anything out because I was very confused. I think I might want to add a little bit more water to this because he's very shaggy. And like I said, John was a little bit stiffer today than he has been, which means I probably just need to add a little bit more water to him when I'm feeding him. There we go. That's starting to look like what it looked like for me before. Yeah, so I figure if I start it now, so it's noon. So technically bulk fermentation, from what I've read, starts the second you mix it. You start mixing it and then it goes until you put it in the fridge. You don't have to put it in the fridge, but it helps it develop things and stuff. Like it's spring and whatnot, so I think I'm gonna do that again. But yeah, anyways, so we're starting it earlier because the other day I think I started at like 8 o'clock, which is kind of late. And the reason I started it so late was because on Thanksgiving, John decided to say, I'm gonna pop off and I'm gonna grow like you've never seen. And like legit, he did. And then I like fed him and he had almost doubled in 2 hours in that time after I did the bread. So yeah, anyways, let's put this John to the side. When I'm baking bread, I call that John and I call this Infinite John. So that's what we've got left. You can, like, from what I understand, you can make this with like basically no starter left at all. So like that's cool. But I have plenty here, probably like 100 and something grams. I don't measure when I feed John in that, like I don't do grams, other than to like figure out if I'm like discarding. I just use cups. So yeah, we'll get there in a second. And now I have my timer set for the first round of stretch and folds. The recipe that I was doing, I think, is 3 stretch and folds, but I did 4. And like the more you do that, I believe, and the longer you let them sit out, the better they develop gluten. And let me tell you, the sourdough that I baked was like real good, except for the bottom part where it was issues because I had like the ice bath underneath. But yeah, other than that, it was really good. So I'm gonna clean this up and then I am going to do some sewing. stuff, or at least prepping for sewing, because we'll see with dealing with John how the timing is. The elves have arrived, playing video games today. And to be honest, they're kind of screwing me over because I need to cut some fabric. But we'll figure it out. Also, this is special hair. This is, I'm pretty sure, did I sleep in this? I think I might have slept with my hair down. Anyways, it's time to lock in with the audiobook. It's actually really warm. This section just like radiates heat. This is where I should be growing John, to be honest, if need be. But we're on to audiobook. I finished Throne of Glass, I'm pretty sure yesterday, Sunday, or like really late Saturday, and now we're on to Crown of Midnight. So we're gonna listen to that. I'm gonna cut some fabric. This is, I made, hold up, I can show you what I'm gonna make. I made baby a selection of items for Christmas. It was a bag like this, but in a pattern that, in a different pattern. And then a bag like this in a pattern that matches, and then the little bookmark thingy. So I'm gonna do the same for baby B. And we're making it, I used like a white fabric with bunnies because she loves bunnies. And we're gonna do it in this really cute like bluey purple dinosaur fabric that I've had forever. I can't remember if I bought it with her in mind or if I just happened to have it from COVID times. But yeah, so a little package. If I have time, I might make more, but we're at least here for now. But I gotta cut a bunch of stuff. I did this yesterday. It took me about like an hour and a half to 2 hours. They're home from school. We leave to get them in like 2 hours, so we shall see if I have time to do all this. I'm realizing right now that that's really dirty. But anyways, I just finished cutting all of the interfacing and fleece and stuff for those bags I'm making. And now it's time for stretch and fold. So basically, what you do is you grab it and you pull and you fold in on itself. That's very sticky. I need to get my hand wet. And then you turn it a quarter of the way and you pull, oh my God, John. And you pull it up and you flop. I think I was too aggressive. And then a quarter of the way and you pull it up and you flop. And then guess what? One more quarter. He's a little dry on this side, but I think that was because of the starter, because I didn't mix it in. But no, it should be okay. All right, so that is 4 stretch and folds. We cover them back up. And we come back in another 30 minutes. So in this time, I should be able to get all of my ironing done and cut my zippers because I haven't done that, and go from there. Alrighty, everything is officially cut and ironed, including zippers and this elastic, and this is all ironed like that. I know it's really bad, and we got 30 seconds until the next round of stretch and fold, so let's go do that. If you're wondering, I still haven't cleaned up the flour from earlier, but it's fine. So you can already see that John has come together a little bit nicer. Oh, wet hand, wet hand. I feel like with most recipes, you would, whatchamacallit, flour your hand, but with sourdough, see, you can see he's like really stretching a lot nicer now. Look at that. With sourdough, less flour is better in this stage from what I've learned. Again, no expert, but if I can do this in a scuffed version and it works, anyone can do this. John, I would like you to stretch so you can fold. All right. He was getting a little stiff, but that's okay. He's still got some good movement. And now we cover again. And it is another 30 minutes until round 2 of stretch and folds. He's feeling good. He's feeling like he did the other day. So that's nice. That's good. My hand is covered. I got a text from Wesley's mom going, you can't look in the Amazon cart, in the Amazon account. I have stuff coming for you. And I'm like, well, great. I can't look and Wesley can't look because there's stuff coming from him. I'm like, guess you're gonna have to tell us when stuff's coming. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna wash my hands. Then I'm gonna get some thread out and transition over to start sewing. I love when the sun just shines right in here and I can't see. It's the one really bad downside. I've been thinking about making curtains for here so that I can actually see, like just like little half curtains. I did get a pattern, I think I shared off the free cart the other day for like a valance, which I was thinking of for like there, but maybe here. I think it'd be pretty easy. Can make little cute ones and like have little ties. We shall see, because this is ridiculous, but we're doing it. All right, so I've already got the, whatchamacallit? It'll come to me. The pen holder bookmark done, and I've got one side of the zipper done of both sizes of the things, but it is time for stretch and folds round 3. So that's what we are doing. Also, like, John is already popped up. He's already almost doubled, so he's doing great. And yes, I still have not cleaned up the flour. That's fine. And I'm gonna remember to get my hand wet first. Why was there a fly around here? Get out of there. Little like no-see-ums. Okay, let's go from, oh god, I got thread on me. 1. Eh. 2. Detach. 3. Really kind of moved this. Ugh, in quite the way. There we go. That last one is always such a pain. Okay, we got one more round of stretch and folds to do. And then I believe we shape, if I recall properly. So, look, she's looking good, or he's looking good. And gonna go wash my hands and back to sewing. Good morning, it's Tuesday. We have some ziplining elves on this day. You know, just casually. I forgot that this is dying, but it's sourdough time. The oven is cranked up to that 500 degrees, and it's time to shape. Wait, I lied, it's already shaped. It's time to put on a pan and get it in there.
Stupid jokes, both of us wishing we were old right then, 'cause we knew it was love. And everybody says take it slow, but I think it's true when you know.
I didn't cut it deep enough last time, so I'm hoping this is better. Also, because I don't have a Dutch oven yet, we spray it with water. And then we'll throw ice cubes in with it. Because it is all about making steam. For the crust and stuff. Once I have the crock pot, that won't be an issue. I was gonna try it because this is like silicone and allegedly you can cook in it. So I was gonna try to put this on top, but I was afraid it was gonna stick to it because it kind of... Anyways, I'm gonna go find my phone so I can set a timer for 20 minutes and then we'll go from there. Alrighty, and with that, she is out. Definitely expanded a lot more this time. She's a little toastier, and I just remembered last time I rotated the loaf halfway through. So that's on me. And the bottom is, it's very hot, is a little bit toastier, so we're learning things. But soon, we're gonna have a Dutch oven, I think sometime next week, and I think that will solve all our problems, because like this is pretty good without, so yay!
What's new? Well, you're coming over here.
I'm gonna come over here and end the vlog with you, because it's been forever since you've gone to camera. I couldn't keep vlogging earlier because I had to volunteer, and then life, the day was crazy. But now we're here, and it's bedtime, and it's like 4 in the morning, I think.
It is 4 in the morning.
Ridiculous. I'm good, and I go to sleep by 2 when you're not here.
The last 2 nights, that is a false statement.
Yeah, because you got my sleep schedule screwed up. It's all your fault. You.
I take full responsibility.
Anyway, it is time for us to say nighty-night. See you in the next one. Bye!
Bye!